Right, there's 4,000 metres. I've been having terrible luck tonight. I've been flying the G6 and the F4 and the G4, and I think I might have shot down 3 planes, and I might have got shot down about 9 times. Terrible situation. In the G6, I decided not to fly the G6 anymore because the track IR has such troubles. You can't operate properly because you can't see properly. So until I can handle the track IR and the G6, I'm not going to fly it, even though it's a superior plane to the F4 and the G4, etc. But even flying this plane here, the F4, where the track IR is working well, I can zoom to the crosshairs and so on. I've still not been having too much luck. Got to remind myself, boom and zoom, stay high, and as soon as I do an attack, even if it doesn't hit the target, just to zoom. If I stick around at the target area, one of their buddies jump me and I get shot down. I may get hits on target on the thing that I'm shooting at. If I don't vacate the area straight away, I get shot by another Allied aircraft. Gee, there's a lot of comments in the comments section. Alright, let's have a quick lookie. Hubert, hello. Hi. Alvin, good evening. Hubert, love your vids. Thanks, man. I'm the best. Cheers, man. Yeah, it's pretty cool fun doing this. Yeah, that's correct, Alvin. That's Battle of Moscow. Fortnite? Negative. Never have played Fortnite. Alright, so now that the pleasantries are over, let's get down to the business of killing the enemy. So I'm currently over the Axis train. Can you believe it? There's only one more Allied target left, which is the tank column to the south. Might as well head to that. This server is Wings of Liberty. It's currently maxed out. There's a maximum of 84 players available, player slots available to go on the server. So you can have 84 people on the server maximum. And I think there's currently 78 or 79 people on the server. So there's almost a capacity. It means the server is very full. Which means there should be lots of targets and lots of buddies to help me out in theory. Do stress this is going to be just one flight only, and I've got to warn you, chances are I'm going to get shot down pretty quick. That's been the pattern lately. Nonetheless, if you're enjoying the stream, give us a thumbs up. Allegedly it helps with the Google algorithm and so on and so forth. If nothing else, it boosts my ego. Or a thumbs down if you so wish. 1,100 metres, it's about 13,000 feet, heading due east. There's one Allied target left, so it looks like the Axis is going to win pretty soon, probably in the next 5 minutes, I would say. 24 Axis players have left Zanino. 8 in the north, 5 in the west. Hey Fragster. Oh, thanks Hubert. Have I seen the dev diary? Yeah, I just had a look and I just watched the video. It looks fantastical. It looks brilliant. Man, it looks so good. The Friends video, was it Tempest and Friends? Man, that's awesome. You see the Mustang and the P38 and everything. Wowee. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. That's something. The Tempest just has that kind of hardcore 1940s warplane look about it. Thank you, Hubert. I do appreciate that. Say what game you're playing. What game am I playing? This is IL-2 Sturmovik, Battle of Moscow. You gave the first like. Thanks for that. Awesome. Appreciate it. Okay, let's find something to shoot. Any tracer or anything. Should be tons of activity on this server. And again, I stress, if I get shot down, that's going to be it. No more. I'm not going to do a second flight, just one flight only. Got this ruddy great armour plate sitting here. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to remove it. The upside is if I do get shot, it'll give me some protection. A bridge down there. Any planes anywhere? The sky seems to be empty. The Axis countries completed the mission in full. Damn it. I did say I'd only do one flight, but if this ends before I die or crash out or whatever, then I'll go on to the next one. Target's gone. What the heck, I'll head for the Allied airfield. Even though you're British and the temps would be nice, you're looking forward to the P38 the most. I don't think I have a favourite. I think I appreciate all of the different aspects of each one of them. Just on the Tempest, it has a kind of an aesthetic to it, which I can't really explain. I'm sure I could, but hey, what have we got up here? The Tempest is recognisably British in its aesthetics, even if it didn't have round L's or markings on it. It's a bit, if I can put it to you this way, if I'm looking at Asian languages like Japanese, Korean and Chinese, I can't speak any of those languages, but I can tell you the difference between Japanese alphabet and Korean alphabet just by the way they look. And it's the same with the aesthetic of the Tempest, the Typhoon, the Hawker Hurricane, the Avro Lancaster, the Sterling, the Sunderland. All of these kinds of aircraft, they're quintessentially of a certain kind of aesthetic. You can tell that they're you can tell that they're 1940s RAF aircraft just by the way they look. And the Tempest is kind of steeped in that aesthetic tradition. Where did he go? And who was he? He might have been an Axis. I really don't want to get shot down in the last 1 minute of this session. Kind of pointless really, just waiting for the end of this session, waiting for it to conclude. Bit of contrail there. No, he's coming. That's okay. The same guy. I think it's a different one. Let's go up and have a look. Hello. Hello there. Who that? Who that? What is he? What is he? What would you say that is? Yeah, that's a 109. Very graceful, huh? Nice. Very nice. When the next mission starts, I'm going to try and get this aircraft, but without the armoured headrest. Well, my side won, but I didn't really do anything to contribute to that. Man, that is a lot of comments in the comments section. I think that must be a record. And we'll just wait 30 seconds for the next session to start. And I stress, it'll be one flight only. Even if I crash out on takeoff, even if I get shot down in the first 1 minute. So yeah, to be honest with you, I'm finding multiplayer extremely difficult. There are so many subtle nuances to each aircraft. Today I came to the realization that the MiG-3, which is a dedicated high-altitude interceptor, can actually fly fast enough at altitude, at high altitude, that a Bf109F-4 can't catch it unless it uses emergency power. That's something I discovered today about the MiG-3. And up until now, I'd thought that the MiG-3 was thoroughly inferior speed-wise to the Bf109F-4, but not at altitude. Wow, okay, Kuban. Hello Jeff, FW190 is your favourite aircraft? Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Super Frankie, yeah, that's right, Track IR. Yeah, the MiG is pretty fast at altitude. Continue the good work, mate. Cheers, will do. So we're in the Kuban region, in the Caucasus, and I'm going to fly south. Currently have 4 aircraft taking off simultaneously. It's an ad hoc formation takeoff. There's 180 knots, kilometres an hour. Going to rotate. I'm off the ground before the guy in front of me. It's a bit tricky if he pulls up suddenly. Okay, the gear's up. Lights are up. Now what was I going to do? South, wasn't it? And we are away. I have no idea. I know one thing. There's been an influx of new players to the to multiplayer IL-2. That's something that I think I've noticed. Whole bunch of people that are like they're classic noobs, like asking how to turn the lights on and how to do basic things. Okay, I'm going to try and climb. I am going to climb to 4,000 meters. Currently at 1,700 meters. What's with all the teens on the stream? Did the channel get linked on some Reddit for kids or something? I don't know. I mean, this is the street. You know, this is live streaming. This is sort of one of the aspects of live streaming, is that the stream is open to everyone, and I mean that. But also, obviously, if the stream gets out of hand in any way, shape, or form, I can ban or time out or whatever, which is something I'm fairly new to, but it's something I will avail of from time to time. Okay, let's head to the front line. What's our altitude? 2,700. VR, any thoughts in playing in VR? I've heard good things, and as Frags just says, he plays in VR. It sounds pretty good. I think it's sort of groundbreaking, and the technology is going to get better and better as the years roll on. Better and cheaper is the trend with technology. Like, I think one of the things that is getting better and cheaper all the time is drones. So up until now, there's been relatively affordable drones and relatively good tech. Now the drones are starting to get more HD cameras and HD, what do you call it, like the goggles that you wear, and the price is coming down and the quality of the materials is going up and things like that, which I think we saw with big screen TVs as well. VR is basically one of those things on my to-do list. I'll get around to doing VR one of these days. It's pretty awesome. I imagine you'd need some physical hardware. Were you saying a button box or something? Like you would need some kind of thing in addition to a standard keyboard. I think that's 5,000 and that's plenty. I honestly can't wait to fly on the Bodenplatte map. If you guys, I think some of you have seen it already. There's a new developer diary update for IL-2, Great Battles, and they're showing the Hawk Tempest, and there's a video of it, and there is a glimpse of the new map, the new Bodenplatte map. You can see one of the cities and an airfield that the Tempest is landing at. Yeah, and it looks really good. I cannot wait to fly in multiplayer on the Bodenplatte map in one of those new aircraft. It's going to be so great. It'll be like this, what I'm doing here now, but probably 4 or 5 times as good. One does feel something like a circling bird of prey doing this. Lots of parallels. There's a plane or two down there. They're getting shot at. So they're going for the tanks. They must be the Allied. Speed's already very high. I'm going to have to do something about that and try and keep an eye on on the targets as well. So we've got a PE2 up ahead. They're pretty bloody deadly actually. They'll hit you with their guns and you'll be a goner even if you shoot them down. Got to try and hit him from the side if at all possible. Confirmed that's a PE2. Going to try and hit him from the side and then zoom out of here before the yaks get me. He's shooting. He's shooting. Oh, this is tough. Got him. Now I'm out of here. Yes! Now I'm looking for a shallow climb out, just a shallow climb out at this high speed. I'm probably doing 500. Yep, there's 500. Beautiful. That's textbook. In my opinion, that's textbook, according to me. You don't know how many times I've failed doing just that. Even if I knock down a PE2, it's gonna get me. It's so frustrating. But if you attack them from the side, it sometimes saves you. Good. I'll just get above the clouds and go again. Okay, there's an aircraft there. It's probably another PE2 or a yak. No, or an IL-2. Could even be the same aircraft, but I don't think so. Just get around this cloud and I'll go again. Damn it, I don't see. Oh no, he's down there somewhere, but where? This is when you get vulnerable, you sort of become indecisive. Anyone that's above you can swoop down. Best thing you can do is gain altitude, but even then, that makes your ground speed slower. Okay, so there's some shooting going on. Where's the aircraft? They're down there somewhere, but I just cannot see them. Speed's about 600, that's good. Let's pick up the altitude. It is annoying that I can't see the targets. And look at that. What is that? This could be a problem. I think that's a yak. I'm going to have to go straight in. There he is. That's a yak, I reckon. Very camouflaged against the green. There's 600 on the clock and I'm going to do a shallow climb out. Going in the opposite direction of the Yaki. There he is there. I did get hits on him, but now what? I'll do a left turn and come around on him. I don't know, should I go head to head? This could be a problem. He's got a smoke trail. And what's that? A couple of planes down there. interesting. The plot thickens. Let's dive. It's a PE2. Trailing smoke. In we go. That might not have worked very well, but he didn't hit me, so that's the important thing. And what happened to my yak? There he is. There he is. And he's got a buddy. Shit. Yeah. Uh-oh. Something's wrong with my wing. Oh, that's what's wrong with it. Might be time to hightail that, eh? Full power. Hello, sir. So convincing that it feels a bit overwhelming. Wowee, that's kind of what I'm aiming for. The convincing part, at least. Sounds very immersive. I mean, as good as track IR is, it's not perfect. And don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. I'm not going to hold my breath or count my chickens before they've hatched or whatever. I might just have managed to escape. Let's see. The airfield's not too far away. It's a fine line between using full power, which will make you mostly faster than the enemies, but not using it for too long or else you'll burn the engine. War Thunder. I like War Thunder. I like the diversity of planes in War Thunder. Only reason I don't have it installed on my computer at the moment is I don't have the hard disk space, but I do own some modules or whatever in War Thunder. I've got a Sherman tank. I think it's the Cobra, and I've got I think it's a Mustang, a P51B. It's a Mustang, but I think it's the P51B. It's the one without a bubble canopy. Full power again. I'm just going to full power it right to the airfield. This guy's desperate. He's going to eat some flak in a minute. Or not. Well, that was an interesting flight. Interesting. I got hits on a yak, and before that, hits on a PE2. See what the computer says. One plane. That must be the PE2, I think. Alright, well, that has been the flight. Short and sweet. Thanks everyone for watching and for tuning in. Appreciate everyone's participation in the chat. Smash the like button and subscribe. Share this video. Join. There's a join button on the screen there. Click that and have a look what that says. You can join the channel. You can support on Patreon. And visit my website. It's froggyfrog9000.com. There's articles there semi-regularly. This is the Froggy Frog 9000 channel. Thanks very much for watching. I'll probably be doing another live stream tomorrow at some point. So if I'm not mistaken, if you subscribe, you'll get notifications when I go live. There's also a bell icon. If you click the bell icon, that'll definitely notify. Not definitely, some people say it doesn't work. But your best chance of being notified that I've gone live is if you click the bell. So there we go. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next flight. Thanks very much for joining me. Cheers.